There's a Warframe topic that I've been meaning to cover for a while now, but I've never really found the right way I want to approach it, and it's kind of like confused me a little bit. But anyway, the topic is the goontivity of Warframe in the recent years or past year. Yes, I said it. Over the past year, with all these dating simulator features being added to the game, and with a plethora of options to date, Warframe has gotten a reputation for being a bit of a goon haven. And while there really isn't anything wrong with that, we've all enjoyed a good gooning before. Why did I write this script? Holy shit. But anyway, I just think it's insane how a game centered around super-powered space ninjas cutting through hordes of enemies now has one of the most in-depth and highest quality dating simulators I've ever seen before. Like, no joke. Besides for games that are literally designed to be just a dating simulator, I don't think there's anything that beats Warframe's dating options and the conversations that you can have with the bachelors and bachelorettes in the game. I'll be completely honest here. The dating simulator isn't something that I personally enjoy, or really a feature I interact with a lot. And honestly, I would probably prefer DE put the resources into something else. Like, I don't know, Ghoulsaw version 2. But I'd be lying if I claim that the dating simulator isn't high quality or doesn't fit within the game. Because in some weird, insane way, it does fit. It doesn't feel like a forced feature in the game just for gooners. It legitimately feels natural in Warframe, and it's absolutely ridiculous. When I first heard about the dating simulator being added to the game, I was honestly kind of pissed. I was like, how will this ever make sense within the context of the game? But I went through some of it on stream with the Hex members, and well, I was stumped. It made perfect sense within the story, and really didn't harm the quality of the game or the lore at all. In this video, I want to talk about the dating simulator and why it's seemingly so high quality, go over how Digital Extremes managed to integrate it into the game in a way that made sense, and finally, I want to discuss why I personally think about it, and if I think it should be a feature that should be continually expanded on. And if you could, gang, please give me a like and subscribe for this one. I'm diving into Gooner waters. Now, I haven't done this since I tried to get in Letty's pants on stream the first week the update dropped. Don't blame me, bro. She's bad, and I know all of you agree with that, so shut up. Anyway, let's talk about Gooner Frame. Also, if you can, try out the new height feature on this video to help me out. Some people can do it and some can't, so no pressure, but I would appreciate it. Before I go crazy here and claim that Warframe has the best dating simulator of all time, I think it's important for me to give you guys my background in dating sims. My video game Gooner resume, if you will. It's not filled with high quality experiences, to be honest. In this economy, I would not find a job with the experience I have. I need some entry-level positions to Gooner gaming, but they're all disappearing. I hope that the word gooning is still funny. I feel like I've already played the joke out, and I haven't even gotten past the intro yet. Anyway, the only dating sims I've experienced with are Huddy Pop. I watched Markiplier play it. Huddy Pop 2. I watched Markiplier play it. Yakuza, Like a Dragon. I don't even know if it has a dating sim, but I did talk to a guy with a diaper fetish, so that counts. Mass Effect, and I got the Amulet Amara in Skyrim. So basically, I am actually an expert on what a dating simulator should be, and based on my expertise, Warframe has absolutely nailed it. And now let me talk about why. First things first, you gotta have a good roster for a dating simulator to work, and you can have the best features, the best gameplay, the best flirting, fire voice acting. None of it matters, though, if you aren't courting some baddies. And let me tell you something, Warframe has got baddie after baddie to choose from, and one, honestly, for almost everybody. If we're talking rosters here, we're talking 2017, 2015 Golden State Warriors. We got a baddie with a long, weird tongue shit. Some people are into that. We got the baddie with the pompadour, which apparently I'm into. We got brooding, tall, muscular guy. Basically, if you're fucking with Batman, you're fucking with Arthur. We got an Asian kawaii chick, which in retrospect is kind of stereotypical, but she's still bad, and so I don't mind that. They made the one Asian girl kind of kawaii and all that, but like, yeah, she's hot as hell, so we don't care. and she can like bench it with her mind or something. We don't really care about that part though. We got the really fast South Asian dude who's like the nerdy, fun, nice guy option, but like actual nice guy, not fake nice guy. And then there's Quincy, whose dialogue during the dating sim is so insane, I'm fairly certain I'll get demonetized if I bring it up and actually say what he says out loud. Also, the amount of cringe I'd feel from doing so would make me go insane. If this video somehow reaches 5,000 likes, I'll go through all the options to date Quincy in a video and complete his dating arc. I've never actually gotten 5,000 likes before, so if this video is the one to do it, well, I don't know what I'll say. I guess I'll be happy, but also kind of like not. Anyway, even as a straight man, I can acknowledge that all of these characters are conventionally attractive, and they all have pretty unique personalities. Of course, not every single person's type in the world is represented here, like there's no one in a wheelchair, but they honestly did a pretty good job. And having a good variety of different dating options is always an excellent start to your dating simulator, and arguably the most important. The second most important thing is making sure that the player actually cares about your characters, and that's another thing that Warframe does pretty well. Throughout the 2-hour quest involving the Hex, you get to know them pretty well, learn some dark secrets, and even save their lives. I'm not going to get too far into it just in case there's some players that haven't gotten around to it yet, but the Hex storyline, while a little bit rushed for sure, absolutely does enough to get you familiar with the members and interested in, making sure they don't die. Alongside doing the quest, however, we also get a ton of content talking to them through messages on a chatting forum. And damn it, dude, this chatting is done really well, and it really helps you get to know whatever character you're talking to. This is also where most of the dating, flirting, and so on is done, through the in-game message board. And you really have to work for it, guys. You just don't immediately get to start jumping in pants here. You have to have an in-depth, deep conversations with each of the potential significant others before you reach flirty most of the time. I mean, certain characters are more flirty than others, but for the most part, you'll be texting and talking to these characters for a week or two before you ever actually get to date them. A time period where you really get to know them and get to form parasocial attachments to video game characters who are not real. Anyway, to recap, the Warframe Dating Simulator is so high quality because there's a great list of options. Because you get introduced to the characters you can date with the story before you can start flirting. That makes you care about them. And finally, because it's a slow build-up, and you go through a natural progression while talking to them over the text chat until you reach the point of which you're officially dating one of them. All these things combined is why I personally think that Warframe has the highest quality dating simulator that I've ever experienced, besides for some games that are legit just dating sims. Well, actually, I've never played one of those games, so Warframe is the best for me. Maybe I should try one out though. And any recommendations for what dating simulator I should play on my gameplay side channel next, guys? Let me know. The last section of this video was me yapping about why the dating is actually pretty good in Warframe. In this section of the video is where I want to talk about how it actually works in the game and makes sense. Because if you told me 6 years ago that Digital Extremes was going to add dating into the game, I would have told you you're either lying or for some reason they decided to completely sabotage Warframe. But they actually managed to make it work and make it make sense. And that's what I'll be talking about now. The first thing they did that helped it fit in was with how different and how much Warframe 1999 didn't fit in with the previous game we had at all, which I hope makes sense. The Warframe 1999 update flipped the entire game on its head and changed everything. We went to a completely different time period. We met normal people for once we could talk to for like the first time ever. We got stuck in a time loop, chased by the indifference, and explored a completely new environment that looked completely different than any other environment that we've ever seen in Warframe before. If Digital Extremes would have just added the dating simulator as a standalone update, people would have been confused and it wouldn't have been accepted as natural at all. But since it came out alongside the 1999 update, it just made sense. And that's because the 1999 update was the first time that Digital Extremes ever tried to make us form a real emotional connection within like the story characters or with the story characters. They want us to care about the Hex and try to get us to form emotional connection with them throughout their story. So seeking and dating alongside them kind of just felt like the next natural progression. And then even chatting with them on forums works as well, since they obviously set that time period in 1999, when that was the first time it was becoming popular to chat online. If this had taken place in like 2010, it wouldn't have worked, because who the hell was using message boards in 2010? Wait, everyone watching this was? Alright, my bad. But I'm not flirting with Quincy on Reddit, gang. But ultimately, Warframe dropping a ton of new things on us with 1999, plus trying out more emotional storytelling, plus putting us in a natural time setting for what we used for the dating sim, allowed them to masterfully and naturally integrate it into the game. Alright, so now I've covered why the dating simulator surprisingly works so well within the game. I want to give you guys my thoughts on it, and if I think it should continue to be a mainstay of the game, and I continually get updates and all those things. And to be honest with you, I really don't have a problem with that. I do think that it's getting frontlined a little bit too much right now, probably way more than it should. I mean, in the past year alone, we were introduced to dating with the Hex, which had 6 different options, and now we're getting 3 more options, it seems, with a Devil's Triad just a year later. On top of that, during the dev streams I've watched over the past couple months, there was a significant emphasis on the dating portion, especially when it came to like Marie recently, the nun character. Like, they were zooming in on her ass mid-dev stream and making comments about it. It was like an insane thing to see them doing. It was kind of hard for me to watch. Like, it was really cringy. And like, yeah, she's a super attractive character, and that's fine, we get that. But we're absolutely delving into someone's fetish, making a hot nun here. Like, we all know that. And they know that too. It's just, I don't know, dude. There's so much emphasis and effort being put into the dating simulator. It kind of makes me question why. Like I said, I don't mind if they continue to expand on it, because it is well done, and some players seem to really enjoy it. Maybe a little bit too much. You know if I'm talking about you. But I don't know. It's just like strange to me personally. And giving you the ability to 2-time and date multiple characters at once with the new update, like one with the new update, one with the old update with the Hex. Like, this is legitimately getting to the point of some harem shit. With one of the options being a nun, another one being an infested lady with a super long tongue. Like, what kind of territory are we getting into here? Like, who on the dev team looked at Warframe and said, we need more dating options, we need to form a harem, and we need to be able to date this nun? Like, who was behind these decisions? I don't know, dude. But it works within the context of the game so far, and it's well done, so I'm not going to complain too much. I just feel like it's taking the spotlight away from things I personally believe deserve it more. And to be honest with you guys, does kind of give us Warframers a bad reputation as gooners, and it's also taking resources away that could be used for something else as well. It's also a feature I feel like more than half of the people playing don't interact with like at all. Like, it's more for a specific group of people that enjoy it, because personally, everyone I talk to behind the scenes, other YouTubers and stuff, even the people who are gooners, don't really interact with this system as far as I can tell. Like, the first week it's out, you know, everyone interacts with it, gets their content, but then after that, no one keeps text messaging these video game characters. But what do I know? I'm going to be in those chats with Maria day one, because even if she is someone at DE's fetish self-insert, they got a fine-ass fetish, I'm not going to lie, so I'm finna be there. I'm gonna be there for it. That's me barking. But I don't want to do that, because then my dogs will start barking. And whatever. Let's move on. Anyway, guys, that's really all I have for this video. It was kind of just like a fun little topic to talk about. And the more I thought about like the dating simulator and stuff like that. I mean, it isn't even really a dating sim. I mean, the romance options, I guess, is the better way to say it. But it feels more too it's too well integrated. There's too many options. It's too high quality to just be like romance options. Like, it's not like the same thing as Mass Effect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's closer to a dating sim than like just like romanceable options throughout the story, in my personal opinion. But yeah, it was fun to talk about, and like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of it. If it disappeared tomorrow, I wouldn't care. But I do think we should sit here and appreciate that it is very high quality, and they integrated it into the game in a way that made sense and didn't destroy like how the game feels, or like make it seem goofy or stupid or whatever. I mean, I think they did a really good job. If they were going to put a dating simulator or dating romance options into Warframe, Digital Extremes absolutely did the best way you could possibly do. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of it, and if you like it, if you think it's not good, if you think it is good, if you interact with people with the video game characters daily. I promise is a judgment-free zone down in the comments below. You're just trying to figure out lore. That's the excuse I use. When I had that 40-day streak with Letty, guys, it was for the lore. It wasn't because Letty was hot. It was for the lore. That's what it was for, guys. If I have that 100-day streak talking to Marie, guys, it's for the lore. It's because I'm the lore channel. I'm looking for lore, guys. It's not because I think she's hot. What? No, who said that, bro? Like, what? Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you so much to my members, Simon King 5000 and Jay. You guys are the greatest. You support this channel a ton. I've been supporting for a long time. I really appreciate you, and you guys are the best. The early access videos have been a little bit off recently because I fell behind with my schedule, and then I went too far above my schedule, releasing too many videos. So we're kind of all over the place right now, so I apologize. My schedule is supposed to be Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, but it's been all mixed up where videos are coming out late, videos are coming out on the wrong days. Some weeks are getting 5 videos and other weeks are getting 2 videos. I really do apologize. It's because the combination of the new update, I just got back from a different state where I didn't have my setup, and because it's finals week for my college class, so I've kind of put everything, not finals week, it's 2 weeks left of class, so this is the complete all my late homework week, and then next week is focused on the finals week. So boys, we are behind just a little bit. I'll be honest with you, I probably shouldn't be making any videos right now, but like and subscribe if you enjoyed this one. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay blessed, stay happy. Hope to see you all in the next one. Most importantly, stay safe out there. Goodbye.